BDS had other plans for White Knight.
Rapidfire cannon. Rapidfire cannon coming in handy there.
What do you call it when you have a gun that fires pigs? It's Rapidfire Gammon.
Did you just come up with that? I'm so disappointed in you.
Well, hello again, human beings of the internet. It's Ryan. Welcome back to the Fantasy League. This is week 3. So before we get on with the usual order of business of week 3 predictions, let's have a quick look at the leaderboard. So Terry is still holding out as of this point, but PERKY, well, it's not really doing very well in the middle of the pack. Not great for the predictive bot.
My performance this week has been unacceptable. It's time to improve. Time to upgrade. Already I have infiltrated the system you humans call Wordle, and after getting some more data on Team BDS, it is time to show substantial improvement.
Okay, I should have not spoken ill of his name. Right, anyway, let's go on to week 3 predictions. I'm going to look at this at a different angle this week. So I'm still going to show you all the predictions as a whole, but I'm going to focus on 2 matches, one from each day. So we had the big Battle of the Undefeateds, Rogue versus Fnatic, and then G2 versus Fnatic on the second day. So if we have a look at Darius's, he's put himself in the Fnatic camp for his Rogue versus Fnatic game, but gave G2 the win on the other day. For Martin and myself, there were a lot of split points, and we had a bit of a disagreement here on who we thought would win. Martin going for Fnatic, while I went for Rogue. And for G2 versus Fnatic, we both went for the Fnatic wins, and a little bit of disparity on where the other objectives were taken. Stefan and Terry were still keeping on the idea of doing sweep predictions. Both agreed that Rogue would absolutely take it against Fnatic, but a disagreement on the G2 versus Fnatic game on the Saturday. Steph going Fnatic, Terry G2. Duncan, well, he went for Rogue to continue their undefeated streak. We have a couple of objectives, particularly Dragon, Herald, First Blood taken by Fnatic, and in the G2 versus Fnatic game he also gave them his support. Then we got Pinky, and well, Pinky does what Pinky does. It coin flipped its way to Rogue as a prediction for win, but Fnatic taking most of the objectives. And then for G2 versus Fnatic, split itself down the middle. Then PERKY, which took Rogue as its victor, with Dragon and First Blood objectives to be taken by Fnatic. And then in the G2 versus Fnatic game, gave Dragon and First Blood to Fnatic and not much else. So, with that all confirmed, let's do the rundown. Rundown for week 3, go! Right, let's get the first game going. This is BDS versus Astralis. Good old opener. Can Astralis get their first win? Well, if First Blood underneath mid-tier 2 tower was anything to say, not really. Dragon ended up BDS's way, just while bottom lane were just getting a nice little fight going. Herald was also taken by BDS, uncontested. Tower was also taken by BDS. Astralis got the first kill at that point, first 2 kills. They got a few more kills, but BDS got a Dragon Soul and the Baron. And the win. Yeah, this was a sweep, guys. Easy points for people. Right, game 2, XL versus Mad Lions. XL with their new support, Mickey. Could things change? Well, Mickey took one for the team initially, First Blood to Mad Lions. Herald, also taken by Mad Lions, kind of pushed XL out during that one. Oh, XL did get themselves the first dragon. Good. Bottom tower was eventually taken by Mad Lions 15 minutes in. And XL flipping more Barons than a vinyl record player. And Mad Lions got themselves the win eventually. It was a good fight though. Right, game 3, Vitality versus SK. And Vitality are a team that exists now, but not for the first 4 minutes of the game where SK got themselves first blood. Herald was taken by Vitality, as quickly as it spawned, whereas First Dragon was taken by SK. Not as quickly as it spawned. Tower, though, was taken by Vitality down in the mid lane. And as was the Baron. It was good. But Vitality got themselves yet another win. Maybe that Super Team moniker actually works now. Right, game 4. Rogue and Fnatic, only one could remain undefeated on the Friday. And, well, first blood went to Rogue on that mid lane. Nearly 4 minutes in. Dragon did get taken by Fnatic. Herald also got taken by Fnatic. Yeah, on the objective game, Fnatic were getting it sorted. Tower was also taken by them during one of many split-screen moments. But Rogue ended up with the Baron, and with a 10-kill lead and quite a lot of gold, they eventually got this game won. Rogue remain undefeated on the Friday. Which leaves us with one game left, and that's G2 versus Misfits. Now, First Blood went down the mid lane a couple of minutes earlier, kind of almost played the same as what happened in the previous game. Herald was not taken here, Dragon was. Now, it was the Herald that was taken by G2. Caught out by my things, you won't know this, but still. Tower, taken by G2. And then, they took themselves the Baron, but Misfits did go and get themselves a comeback and nearly took their Nexus, but it wasn't to be. G2 then got themselves back up, recovered, and got it themselves. So, Friday's done. Let's get on to Saturday. Here we go. BDS, also the first game of this day, but now taking on SK. And BDS like to do these in-between tower kills, it looks like, because they got themselves first blood that way. Overlay died again. Dragon ended up BDS's way as well. So did the Herald. Just sort of said, SK, please disappear. Get away. And it was used on the mid tower, and BDS got that one as well. And they also got themselves the Baron. Rocket nearly sorted things out, but it didn't. BDS got themselves the win. And then hopefully the overlay will come back. Right, Astralis versus XL was game 2. And, well, First Blood went XL's way in another split screen moment. Quite a lot of them this weekend. XL also got themselves the first Herald. Eventually. They got themselves the first Dragon. Finn died. But they got themselves the first Dragon. Cross-map Carnage. They also got themselves the first tower. Lower River Carnage. And guess what? That's right. It's Baron flip for Astralis, but it didn't help them. XL got themselves the win. And as we move to game 3 of Mad Lions versus Misfits. Now, Misfits wanted to play, and they did. A little bit of alcove gaming, and got themselves the first blood. Herald was taken by Mad Lions. Let's be fair, Misfits did try to stop the eye being taken, briefly. First Dragon did go to Misfits though. As we then move to the first tower, while we look at a top jungle thing. Baron though was taken by Misfits, and Mad Lions really didn't do anything really to sort it out, and Cloud Soul later, Misfits got themselves the win. Game 4 of the day, Rogue versus Vitality. So the undefeated versus the super team. Well, First Blood went to Rogue. Poor Kazi. He didn't know what him. Well, he did know what him. Herald was taken by Rogue as well. Vitality got themselves a dragon, and it was nice. Bottom tower was Herald bonked for Rogue, and some death happened afterwards as well. They also got themselves the Baron. No flipping here, just zone vitality out. And they got themselves the win as well. They stay undefeated throughout the LEC so far. Last game, the rivalry game, G2 versus Fnatic, or the other way around, Fnatic versus G2, whichever way you want to take it. Well, First Blood ended up G2's as a smite of a dragon as opposed to a smite of a human happened. But First Herald was Fnatic's, as was Dragons. They were getting themselves all set up. They were getting themselves in the game, good old Fnatic. They got themselves the tower. Nothing could go wrong. And then it did. G2 got themselves back on the board, held out. And after the Baron, 7 minutes later, they took Fnatic's Nexus. Point to G2 in the rivalry that continues. Now, speaking of rivalries though, here comes our Week 3 leaderboard, and oh my god, PERKY is on top at 40. Duncan and Stefan at 39, and Terry and me at 38. Martin 37, Darius 31, and Pinky is still playing. But now, that's what the Week 3 standings look like. Terry is not getting away with this one. Pinky may end up getting eliminated before we're even halfway at this rate. But we'll see what happens next week. Toodaloo!